taste a little bit of it. You're not supposed to be able to turn over your right shoulder and shoot that shot.
Not star players, those secondary players more comfortable, play at a bigger, higher level as Duncan throws it over the rim and the chance of the three-point play.
I'm glad you said two guys respect, they're banging one another. They've been so many series against, but the fact that Duncan could get it up and over.
Duncan. Chance for a three-point play.
So smart. With him, he got it back to the big fundamental. Look at the ball fake. Gets a very disciplined defender, Marvin Williams, who knows Tim's game.
It was a little bit different. Not only did the new player have to adjust to what the Spurs did, but they had to adjust to LaMarcus Aldridge. And Tim Duncan with his first points of the night.
Duncan, right shoulder turn, kiss it off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns pick and pop.
Duncan.
And vintage Timmy.
Turn over that right shoulder like Jeff Hornacek told him to taste a little bit of it. You're not supposed to be able to turn over your right shoulder and shoot that shot, but Timmy
has McCollum and Lillard with 30 between them. Timmy, count it! Oh, what a play by Tim Duncan!
Well, it's pretty solid defense. If you don't bring your hands down at the beginning of that play, that one right there, your left arm, gets caught.
Change tune-up and smog experts. Well, actually, McLemore came in, so that substitution is legit, and Cousins will come in a moment. There's Duncan, maybe the best that's ever played a game going glass.
Yeah, he has really made that a mark on the scoring side, but what skill he has. They called him the big fundamental because he is extremely
fun. Green, back to Tim with 10 on the clock. To the field for Jefferson. And a turnaround from Timmy.
He knows that big out, trying to find a way he can get that shot up. Gets a little bit creative, turns over that right shoulder. Look at Al Jefferson, his hands are down. That's the green light for Timmy to go to work in the paint.
The Western Conference has been a beast.
It also tells you how hard it is to win in this league. You look at him and think success all day long. No, he's been through his moments, and they've gone through adversity.
And Gobert out, he is getting a lot of playing time, and Quinn Snyder said, as Timmy banks it in over Withy, he said, we sure miss Derek Favors, but he goes, it has been great.
7 of the Spurs' last 9 points. There's Duncan posting on Love, and he scores. Tim Duncan, only a second field goal. Both have come here in the third quarter.
Up inside for Duncan against Andre. Tim Duncan wheels and scores, one lefty. They probably feel like if they can get Andre out of this game.
That's the highest by all guards since Jason Kidd in 2006 and 7. And that's why this team is so dominant, just like Tim Duncan is dominant in the paint. But that's why this team is so dominant.
7 a.m. You get the old doubleheader like back in the day at the
Day night doubleheader.
Like back at Madison Square Garden. There's Duncan on the inside. Duncan.
First half. Duncan.
And one.
Off the glass and good for Tim.
He sure loves to go back to that right hand. He shows that ball.
He has spawned a number of very fine coaches that have gone on to be head assistants and head coaches.
Duncan fades away from Monroe and hits the shot.
Now think about what they have in the paint now.
Adams, the starting center. Cantor coming off the bench. Duncan off the glass. His second field goal. Full run. The Hornets are on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Duncan off the window. Guys, to be specific.
46 points a game between them, the number 3 scoring duo in the NBA.
Here's Duncan. Timmy off the glass.
Yeah, he's got that leader to go. We haven't seen that in a while.
Sends it in to Duncan. Guarded by Scola. Spins away and banks it in.
How many times has he done that in his life?
Thousands.
Former Buckeye. Duncan against Olynyk. Timmy off the glass is good.
See, when he turns over the right shoulder there, he does a good job of bumping.
You're right. Good stuff, Greg. Thank you. Here he is now working on Gasol with the shot clock down to 3.
And shots like that are timeless.
Looks to Leonard, can't go there. The officials tonight, Scott Foster leading the crew. And San Antonio jumps out on top first. They clear out.
Duncan in the paint, and it falls for the big fella. Is Tim Duncan with another double. Left side of the lane. Goes to work. Timmy flips it in.
He throws his body and nerves the wall. That's how you defuse those shot blockers.
Plumlee trying to defend Duncan. Tell you what, it takes a village.
He got a couple of baskets in the post late, but they weren't post-ups. Here he is here, and he is so creative and so large.
Over the top.
Duncan tried to have his way in the paint and forced it and got it on a frozen rope hook. So a little jump hook by Tim Duncan.
And Montejunas also in for the Rockets. Duncan, 5 on the shot clock. Tough shot, and one! Thank you very much. Timmy up to the task.
Leonard. Parker has yet to score. Duncan has been scoring all over the joint. Good play by Duncan again. 7 of 8, 14 points.
Duncan on Aldridge. Duncan fading away. Oh, we got it.
Like we said, Timmy tonight for Ellis.
Once again, Duncan going against Brandon Wright. And hits. Tim Duncan had a quiet first half. And with Tyson Chandler sitting down, Duncan.
Suns have never led down by as much as 15. Oh, what a move by Duncan. Old man move. That's what that is.
17, Timmy. Got it! High volley, Tim Duncan.
Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan down low underneath. Leonard has taken one shot. Splitter finds Duncan. The bump into Jordan. Good play by Tim Duncan, who's got already 4.
Here's Duncan, reining in with 27. Make it 29.
See, England made the mistake the second time, played it the same way.
Run for the Grizzlies. Inside a minute to go, first quarter. Spurs down 16.
Timmy, got it, and one.
Jordan here.
7 on the shot clock for Timmy. Barnes needs to help. Duncan away from the double team. And Tim Duncan, whose last 2 ball games has been absolutely incredible.
Assist.
Got to crowd Duncan.
Yeah, that's too simple.
They're going to have 30 tonight. He's not going to even play that many minutes, but I mean,
Duncan against Gasol. And scores.
That's an old man move right there.
well above the rim.
Averages 9 a game in his career, 10.5 per contest this season. Fast with 10 tonight as Timmy goes for the bucket.
That's a beautiful step through there by Timmy.
And stay long. Duncan working off of Pachulia.
Well, you just mentioned about Duncan's points, and then he gets 2 of them in the paint.
Coverage of Ginobili as he took it to the wing with no place to go. Now here once again, Jordan defending Duncan. And can't stop it. I mean,
this is ridiculous.
This is such a clinic tonight put on.
This is ridiculous.
They're not challenging the shot block, not going to the rim.
There you go.
Here's Duncan with the hook, banking it home.
That's like textbook. You know what I'm saying? You say, okay, now here's how you do this. You show me.
Duncan usually likes the left side. On the right side, looking to post and toast.
And Duncan, huge height advantage. Johnson really doesn't stand much of a chance. He's banging as hard as he can, working as hard as he can.
See, mismatch. They're not gonna let this little guy down low.
Told you. Shumpert watching Duncan. The mismatch was there.
Timmy, covered by Mahinmi. Back-to-back buckets from number 21, and Duncan again.
71% here is Duncan. I'm convinced that he's going to just play forever. You know what I mean, Doug? I mean, he just every time you come out, he's here. You don't have to worry about him. He just keeps on going.
Grant, I'm watching him in the pregame.
Yes, they can. Timmy's back.
How about the pep and his step on that move?
Spurs 113.
One in total rebounding in the NBA. Here's Duncan fading away. He knows how to use that window.
Well, you know how he did it? He did it in slow motion, by the way, okay?
Duncan against Love, turns, bank shot, it's good. Spurs back up by 1.
Is in 10 to fire. Duncan is picked up by Jordan. Duncan at 39. Nice spin move inside by Tim Duncan, who answers again. He's played 26 minutes.
Absolutely amazing stuff. Then they go to Houston and lose by 1 as Timmy gets an and 1 here.
That's because Houston took the game off.
Double team coming. Duncan brought the ball down, got fouled, and scores! Send him to the line.
Randy Ford was faking like he was going to come in there double team.
And there is Duncan, 30-27.
Yeah, very well defended by Jason.
5 to shoot. Working on Aldridge. Duncan spinning. Oh, that's too pretty.
Well, the backboard would not allow that ball to be missed.
Right there, Spurs shooting 70%. They come back the other way. Griffin now with 6. Duncan against Griffin at the other end. And what makes the Duncan performance in this so incredible?
They get an extra $9 million to play with under the salary cap. And then remember, because he's a bird free agent, they can sign him and go over the cap.
Duncan against Ryan Anderson. Tim bangs it in.
Too easy. Great patience there from Timmy Duncan.
Called Bailey's moving and storage, and the Jazz start the third with a jumper by D. Faves. Duncan right back over the top of Favor, so we trade buckets early.
5 to shoot. Duncan, he got it.
He played that perfectly. They brought in Freeland at 7 feet to play him. Now, he hasn't played since the early part of the first half.
Randy Duncan. With Jordan right there. And running out of hedge, Tim Duncan makes a go. What a play.
What a beautiful flick of the wrist right there. He's getting his position
in the game. Duncan with a classic move, and that puts him 18th all time.
Here's Timmy, 8 on the shot clock against Jay. And Tim Duncan joins the double-figure scorers.
Well, Lopez 14 and 10. Spread the floor, dump down. Duncan, line drive for 2.
Duncan goes the other way for 2.
That's the old take a minute. He's got 15 to match the 15 of Chris Paul. So the 2 best players are playing at the top of the game, even though, as you see Jordan spin right there on Griffin, even though Chris Paul is hobbling along with the bad hamstring. Chris Paul.
6 to shoot. Duncan. Backing in Kaman. Duncan fading away. He got it.
No, you could not play him any better than Kaman played.
Around the basket. His guy goes for the block shot and Favors, and no one boxes Duncan out.
Little turnaround push shot, patented Tim Duncan. 2 quick buckets by number 21.
7, Leonard 7, the Spurs leading scorers. Boston 12 to lead the visitors. Timmy leans in, got it.
Still go here quicker.
For San Antonio after the heartbreaking story the year before. They accomplish that goal. There's that patented banker by Duncan.
Only 2 baskets. Make it 3.
Well, Mr. Fundamental right there. Just the Spurs very smartly cleared out the entire area.
Duncan didn't want to be this far out.
He has to put it up. He does.
Nice.
And wedges it home.
It was an excellent call by Popovich on the other side.
Averages 13 and 6. Here is Tony Parker, averaging under 14 right now. Into Timmy. Duncan's fade away, good off the window.
He gets away with turning over that right shoulder because Danilo Gallinari is not a big shot blocker.
Left, went to the locker room, came back out, and has constructed a terrific game. Duncan with a good spin on Jordan.
What a good move by Tim.
11-point lead. Can you slow this guy down? And right away they go to Duncan. Duncan on the block against AD. And nothing you can do. I mean, he really defended it, and that was a tough look.
Fouling Josh Smith, and he's one of 5 to start. So it's going to be a factor in the playoffs. Oh, Tim Duncan off the window.
He's able to get the jump of Boone, come down the floor and turn it over.
Duncan on Howard. Wow, what a shot from Tim off the glass.
Yeah, to give Howard that little dream shake. And you can't do that. You have to go back to the tenets that got you here. And for OKC is defense.
Hard to replace Ibaka, hard to replace Durant, because they can switch 1 through 5 with that kind of length. You see Duncan go to work on the post with a follow-away flip.
Now to Duncan. They clear it for Timmy with 9 on the shot clock. Against Bogan. Off the window again! Wow. Hey, a back open on a holiday for Timmy!
I'm getting hungry again, Bill. See if you hadn't noticed.
Tim serves one up. Spurs by 22. Patty Mills.
Duncan and Griffin. Duncan trying to draw the foul on Griffin and throws it up and in.
Easy points on the board by getting to the free throw line.
They go to Duncan again. The big fundamental. His first field goal tonight.